So, Mr. Newsom, did you go to the neighbor's house?
Oh, yeah.
Ms. Hurst has testified that she asked you about him coming to your home. Mm-hmm. What was your response to that question?
I also found a bunch of sexy photos of a woman in his phone.
He said he had nothing to hide. She had printed documents, a suspicious neighbor, and a phone full of secrets ready to disagree. One forensic expert changed everything in 60 seconds. Don't scroll yet. Subscribe first, because this one hits different right at the end.
This is the case of Hurst versus Newsom. You all have been dating 8 months and you are already engaged. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so this is fast love. So how did you all go from 8 months of dating and engagement to being in our courtroom? Why did you open your case?
Well, Your Honor, it was going really good until when we started, we were at the grocery store one day, walking around, and he decided to be staring at another female who was very pretty.
8 months in and already engaged. That's what they call fast love. And fast love burns bright. But sometimes, fast love also burns everything else down with it. She said things were going really good. Until the grocery store. Until his eyes found someone else across the aisle. And instead of playing it cool, instead of pretending it didn't happen, he doubled down in the most jaw-dropping way possible.
When I confronted him, that is when he brought up, would I be willing to have a threesome with him and another female? And if we're engaged to get married, why would I want to include other females in our relationship? So I would like to know if he is cheating or not, because if he is, then I can't be with him.
All right, so just out of the blue, you're walking through the grocery store.
And he's staring at another female.
And instead of saying, oh, I was just looking, or whatever reason he could have given you.
He didn't apologize. He didn't look away. He looked at a woman, then looked back at his fiancée, the woman he asked to marry him, and said, would you be down for a threesome? That single question cracked something open. Because you don't throw that at someone you're about to build a life with unless something else is already going on in your head. Or somewhere else entirely.
He then introduces the idea of a threesome.
It'd be just with her and somebody else, no one else, though.
Well, that's a threesome.
That's a threesome.
1, 2, and 3. You know, whoever three
Well, if she
would
wasn't
be.
involved, I wouldn't do it, you know.
So what are you here to prove?
That I'm not cheating. But, yeah, I would do a threesome if she was here with it, you know.
And so her suspicions of your cheating, she has nothing to worry about?
Nothing, no, I think it's...
He sat there and said, with full confidence, that she has nothing to worry about. And then in the very next breath, threw out the words guilty conscience pointing right back at her. That move. That sharp little redirect. It's either the smoothest innocent man alive, or someone who knows exactly how to flip a table when things get too close to home. The room felt it. You can hear it in the pause that follows.
We call it guilty conscience.
I don't think so.
You think she's done something?
Right.
Okay.
Well, okay.
So how did you all meet?
A girl I was friends with, he was dating, and they broke up. And she was begging me to go over to where he was at and just talk to him try to get him to come back to her one last time. So I called his phone, and he told me to come over. And when I got there, we really didn't even talk about them getting back together. That's just when we hit it off and started our relationship.
And this right here, is where the story gets a whole layer darker before it even really starts. She came to help her friend get her man back. She walked in as a favor. She walked out as his next relationship. The woman she was supposed to help left behind. And now she's the one standing in a courtroom, wondering if history is about to repeat itself on her. Because if he moved on that fast once, what exactly is stopping him from doing it again? That thought doesn't leave the room. It just sits there, quietly, while the next piece of this puzzle gets pulled out into the open. Before the wallet, before the numbers, before any of this, there was a moment, a quiet one, the kind you don't plan for and can't manufacture. And she remembered it exactly.
Miss Hurst, tell me what you fell in love with him.
He's a good person. He's got a kind heart, and he's loving.
Who said I love you first?
He did.
Okay. Tell me what that was like.
We were laying downstairs, and that's when he decided to tell me that he was falling in love with me. After he said that, and then we started talking about the rest of our life. That's kind of when I fell in love with him too.
So why do you think he's cheating?
One day when he went out back to start working.
He said it first, laying downstairs, no pressure, no audience, just him choosing to say it. And she fell into it. Started talking about the rest of their lives together. That's the version of him she agreed to marry. That's the man she said yes to. But then one ordinary day, he left for work and left something else behind too.
On a house, he left his wallet on our dresser, and there was a bunch of folded pieces of paper in front of it, and they are female phone numbers out of my phone.
Why do you think he has those phone numbers?
Well, to contact females because he wanted a threesome.
Do you believe he slept with those women already?
One of them.
Mr. Newsom, have you ever called any of these women?
No.
Have you ever had sex with any of these
No.
women? Now, your fiance believes that you did have sex with one of these women.
That's what I heard.
Is that the first time you've heard this?
No.
Not one number, a bunch. Loose pieces of paper, sitting right there on the dresser like they belonged, like they were normal. And when she asked why, his answer was the threesome. Again. That word keeps coming back like he can't stop reaching for it. But she wasn't asking about a threesome anymore. She was asking about one specific woman, one name, one accusation that had clearly been sitting inside her long before this room.
She's accused you of having sex with this woman in the past.
Right.
Miss Hurst, has
Yes,
he
Your Honor.
ever contacted any of your friends to your knowledge?
Yes, I've had a friend actually contact me to tell me that he was trying to contact her about if she would have sex with me and him.
Who is it?
Okay. Do you remember contacting one of her
I
friends
have
by
no idea
text?
who she's talking about. This is the first I heard about this.
Did you try to contact him?
No, sir.
Miss Hurst, do you
Not
have
yet.
any proof that he actually contacted this friend other than that she called you?
No, Your Honor.
A friend, his fiance's own friend. According to her, he reached out, not for coffee, not for small talk, but to ask if she'd be willing to sleep with both of them. And the moment that name came up, watch what happened on his side. This is the first I heard about this. That's what he said. Calm, flat, like it was nothing. But here's what doesn't sit right. A woman doesn't call her friend out of nowhere to make something like that up. That's not a rumor you invent. That's a conversation that actually happened, or it didn't happen at all. And right now, with no proof on the table, the room is split straight down the middle. Aapko kya lagta hai? Was this friend telling the truth, or is something else going on here? Because the answer to that changes everything about how you read the rest of this case. Phone numbers in a wallet, that could still be explained away. A friend's claim with no proof, still deniable. But she didn't come empty-handed. She came with paper. Printed, physical. The kind of evidence you can't wave off with a shrug and that's not what it looks like.
Have you found any other information or indicators that your fiance has cheated?
Yes, he gets on these sex chat sites or dating sites
Okay.
and signs up, and I actually brought proof for you today.
Ron, would you get those documents, please?
It ain't dating sites, it's just porn sites.
Okay, you said they're just porn sites.
Right.
The first thing you've submitted here looks like a sign up for a site to find MILFs in your local area.
Yes.
It's just porn. That was his first move. Casual. Like that was supposed to land softly. But the document sitting right there on that desk wasn't a browsing history. It wasn't an accidental click. It was a full sign-up, username, password, the whole setup for a site built specifically to find women in your local area. That word local is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Because porn doesn't require a zip code.
Whose phone is that?
You got a
That's
username,
not that phone.
you got a password, and they're congratulating you on signing up. Did you sign up for that site?
Little Bill? Is that what it says or what?
Yes,
Your
sir.
email.
That's not even my email.
Okay,
Your
no,
old
that's your
email address.
username and your password.
Yes.
Ms. Hurst, where did you find these?
On my phone.
On your phone?
Yes.
Does he use your phone?
Yes.
And so I'm presuming you didn't sign up for this.
No. No
Okay.
way.
So the only other person who uses your phone is Mr. Newsom.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Newsom,
When I use her phone, I'm right beside of her, you know. Yeah, like I said, I look at women, porn, I'm human.
His username, his password. A congratulations email sitting right there confirming the account. Found on her phone, the same phone he uses. And when the corner got tight, he went straight for I'm human. Like Being Human explains creating a profile on a site designed to find women for sex while your fiancé is in the next room. That defense didn't just fall flat. It hit the floor and stayed there.
Mr. Newsom, I mean, you say you're human. Were you looking for, what does it say, milk?
I was just looking.
Just looking? Were you just looking for?
It's window shopping, you know.
Were you communicating with other women?
No.
Because of this, you believe he's got something going on with another woman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a particular woman that you are concerned about?
Yes, Your Honor. That would be our neighbor.
Okay, you believe that your fiancé is sleeping with your neighbor?
Yes.
Just looking. Window shopping, he called it. But you don't window shop with a username and a password. You don't window shop with a confirmed account. And right when it felt like this couldn't get any heavier, she dropped a name. Not a stranger, not some woman from a website. Their neighbor. The woman living just a few houses down. The one he'd been visiting. And suddenly every late night he spent away from home started carrying a completely different weight. A dating site sign-up is one thing, but a real woman, a name, an address just a few houses down the street, that hits different. Because this wasn't some anonymous profile buried in an app. This was someone she had to look at every single day.
A while back, he would always go up there. He always waits until I fall asleep at night to go up to her house and spend hours, and I wouldn't know where to find him or know where he went or any message was left to know where he went.
All right. So, Mr. Newsom, did you go to the neighbor's house?
Oh, yeah.
Was your girlfriend asleep when you went to the neighbor's house?
Sometimes.
Okay.
He didn't deny going. He said, oh yeah, like it was the most normal thing in the world. And that word, sometimes, when asked if she was asleep when he left. Not never, sometimes. Which means there were nights he looked over, saw her sleeping, and quietly walked out the door toward another woman's house, and said nothing.
Why are you going to the neighbor's house at night?
Just friends.
Are you sleeping with the neighbor?
No.
Is she an attractive woman?
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Are you attracted to her?
No.
So why do you have to wait until your girlfriend goes to sleep?
I don't wait till she goes to sleep. If I take a notion to go, I just get up and go.
This just doesn't smell right to you, does it?
No, not really.
Your gut is telling you there's something going on.
Yes, I
And
feel.
you think he's sleeping with this neighbor.
Yes, Your Honor.
She's pretty. He said that without blinking. And then in the same breath, not attracted to her. Pretty, but not attractive. That's a line so thin it's almost invisible. And the gut feeling in that room wasn't invisible at all. Everyone felt it. Something about these late-night visits, the silence, the walking out while she slept, none of it smelled clean. And then the door opened.
Well, Cutler, there's her side, there's his side, and then there's the late-night neighbor side. She's here.
Ms. Horn, how do you know the defendant, Mr. Newsom?
Bill, he's been my neighbor for about the last year and a half.
Has he come to your house late at night?
If I need help around the house, he'll help me out with plumbing or something with the dishwasher. I had a broken dishwasher, so he helped me put that in.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, hold up.
Plumbing, late at night, a broken dishwasher. The room heard that word and the air shifted immediately. Because plumbing at midnight, from a man whose fiancé is home asleep, carrying a stack of women's phone numbers in his wallet, with a dating site account on his girlfriend's phone, that word does not land the way it's supposed to.
You're telling me Mr. Newsom comes over late at night to help you with your plumbing?
The real plumbing.
Is that what you just said?
Yes, it is what I said, but I'm talking about clogged sinks and dishwashers.
Why does he have to do that late at night? Why can't he do that during the day or at 6 in the evening?
I mean, sometimes it is during the day. It's just sometimes he's busy or I'm busy.
Okay.
So he's at your house all times of the day and night then?
Well, we just live a couple houses down.
All times of the day and night. She said it herself. And her explanation for why the timing never raised a red flag for her. They're just a couple houses down, so it's convenient. Convenient. A taken man, slipping out while his fiancée sleeps, to fix sinks and install dishwashers for a single woman next door, at all hours, and the word being used is convenient.
Ms. Hurst has testified that she asked you about him coming to your home. Mm-hmm. What was your response to that question?
I just told her, that he's just my friend and there's nothing going on, and she's more than welcome to come down.
Are you attracted at all to Mr. Newsom?
No.
Have you been intimate with Mr. Newsom?
No, I have not. Absolutely not.
Has he ever suggested that you, him, and his fiance have a threesome?
No.
Has he talked about it?
No, I don't recall.
I don't recall. Not a hard no. Not absolutely not the way she answered the intimacy question. Just, I don't recall. That tiny gap between one answer and the next is the kind of thing that doesn't get missed in a room full of people, watching every word.
Mr. Newsom, you got a little smirk on your face. What's that about?
Because I got nothing to hide.
So, Ms. Warren, you know he's in a relationship with Ms. Hurst, correct?
Yes.
And so he's coming to your house late at night without her. That doesn't send up any kind of red flag in your mind?
He's not always at my house because one night Lindsay sent me a message saying, tell Bill to just stay down at your house because I don't want him to come home. And I'm like, well, he's not here. And she was like, oh, well, I wonder where he is. So.
I remember that night too.
There it is. The moment that quietly swallowed the whole room. One night, she texted the neighbor asking her to keep him there. And the neighbor's response was that he wasn't there at all. He wasn't at the neighbor's. He wasn't home. Nobody knew where he was. And that smirk he was wearing, 'cause I got nothing to hide, was still sitting on his face when that detail landed. Where exactly was he that night? Because that question didn't get an answer, and the silence around it was louder than anything said out loud. Nobody in that room was confused about what was at stake anymore. The neighbor had just revealed a night where he was missing. No location, no message, no explanation. And now it was time to stop guessing and start knowing.
Here's a question. If you should find out, Ms. Hurst, that in fact Mr. Newsom is cheating, what happens with this relationship?
Our relationship would be done. He would be going on his own.
You're done.
Yes.
You're breaking the engagement.
Yes, Your Honor.
No ifs, ands, or buts about this.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Newsom, do you understand that if you have in fact been caught cheating, that she's gone? You're losing your fiance.
I ain't got no worries.
I understand you think you have no worries. I'm asking you, do you
Yeah,
understand that
yeah.
she's out?
Yeah.
You do understand that?
Yeah.
I got no worries. He said it clean. No hesitation. No sweat. Either this man is genuinely innocent and knows exactly what that phone is going to show, or he's the most composed gambler in the room. Because she wasn't bluffing. She said it straight. Relationship done. Engagement over. He walks. And he sat there with the calmest face in the building. That kind of confidence either saves you or buries you. There's no middle ground.
The court has done a full investigation to get to the bottom of the cheating allegations. We have retained the services of cybersecurity expert Mr. Gregory Evans to do forensic testing on Mr. Newsom's phone, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Evans into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
How are you, Mr. Evans?
I'm doing great.
Mr. Evans, what did you do to investigate in this case?
I did a forensics investigation of the defendant's cell phone.
And when you do a forensic investigation of someone's cell phone, you're looking for data, pictures, and...
Deleted text messages, pictures, videos, anything that they had on there. Also different types of apps that they would have used.
In your investigation, did you find anything interesting?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Deleted messages. Hidden apps. Everything a phone swallows when someone thinks they've cleaned it up. A forensic investigation pulls it all back to the surface. And the expert didn't pause before answering. Didn't hesitate. Yes, I did. 3 words that shifted every molecule of air in that room.
What did you find?
I found these 2 very provocative pictures.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, these are photographs of a man's
privates.
very up close and personal. Mr. Newsom,
Yeah.
is this you?
Maybe.
Would you have pictures of another man's privates in your phone?
Not recently.
Okay. So, I mean, are these you or aren't they?
I don't know. I can't see them.
Ron, would you please take those to the litigant?
Yeah, that's me.
The photos got passed across. And after one look, yeah, that's me. Just like that. No fight, no dramatics. And the room did what rooms do when something unexpected, but somehow almost funny lands in the middle of a dead serious moment. It cracked. But underneath the laughter was still that same question sitting quietly in the corner. Who were those photos sent to?
Why do you have pictures of your privates up close and personal in your phone?
You don't?
No, I don't.
Just different generations, I guess. I don't know. She's got a copy of them too. So
Have you sent them to any other women?
no.
Ms. Hurst, were you there when these pictures were taken?
Yes, I was there when the pictures were taken. Do I know if he sent them to anybody else? I don't know.
Did he send them to you?
No.
She was there when they were taken, but he never sent them to her. So those photos existed on his phone, close, personal, saved, and the only woman in his life confirmed she never received them, which means they were sitting there for someone. The laughter from a moment ago dissolved into something quieter and colder.
Did you find anything else on the phone?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay.
I also found a bunch of sexy photos of a woman in his phone.
Who's this woman that you have naked pictures of?
I'll have to see them. I don't know.
Okay. All right, let's hand it down, Ron.
That would be my wife or my fiance.
Are these pictures of you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, they got a little spice in that thing, all right?
It's not a threesome, but it's a little spice.
It's a little spice. I'm not mad at
closer.
him. One got he's getting closer, he said.
The second round of photos, a woman this time, and his first instinct before even seeing them was I don't know. He genuinely didn't know which woman it would be. Let that sit for a second. A man who before seeing the photos couldn't immediately place which woman on his phone they belonged to. It turned out to be her, his fiancée. But that half second of uncertainty before the answer came, that wasn't nothing. That was a window. And everyone in that room looked straight through it. The lie detector was the only thing left standing between him and the truth. Phone numbers in a wallet, a dating site with his credentials, late nights at the neighbor's house, a forensic expert pulling photos from the dark corners of a deleted phone. Every single piece of this case had been pointing one direction. And now there was only one thing left. The question that couldn't be dodged, couldn't be deflected, couldn't be answered with I'm just human or I got no worries. One question, one machine, one answer that would either end this engagement or save it.
Closer, all right.
All right.
Ms. Hurst, you still have some concerns. You still think there's something going on somewhere.
I do, Your Honor.
And because of that, the court ordered a polygraph test of Mr. Newsom, and we have the results. Ron, will you please escort Kendall Shull of Kendall Investigations into the courtroom?
Yes, sir.
She still had concerns. Even after seeing her own photos on his phone, even after that brief moment of relief, something in her gut refused to fully settle, and she was right to hold on to that feeling. Because a polygraph doesn't care about charm. It doesn't bend for confidence. It doesn't get disarmed by a smirk. It just reads what the body does when the mouth decides to lie.
Mr. Shull, how are you?
Great, Your Honor. How are you?
We're very good, thank you. You asked Mr. Newsom, since the start of your relationship, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Ms. Hurst? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
Truthful, one word. And just like that, every wall she'd built over those 8 months, every suspicion she'd carried, every sleepless night she'd spent watching the door, cracked open into something she wasn't fully prepared for. Not relief, not celebration, just a quiet, heavy, honest apology. She didn't throw her arms around him. She didn't cheer. She looked at the man she'd dragged into a courtroom and said sorry, and meant it. That apology is the part of this story that doesn't get talked about enough, because she wasn't wrong to question him. The wallet with phone numbers, real. The dating site sign up on her phone, real. The late-night neighbor visits while she slept, real. The missing night where nobody knew where he was, still unexplained. Every single suspicion she brought into that room came from something she actually saw, something she actually experienced. And yet, the machine said no. He didn't cheat. And now she's the one standing there, carrying the weight of having doubted someone who, on the deepest question, told the truth. That's the part that lingers, not the verdict, the apology. Because sometimes the evidence looks like one thing, and the truth is something else entirely. Sometimes the signs are real, but the conclusion is wrong. And sometimes love survives a courtroom, not because everything was perfect, but because both people decide to look past what broke them and try again anyway. But here's what this case leaves behind. a question that the polygraph didn't answer. The night nobody knew where he was. The I don't recall when the neighbor was asked about the threesome suggestion. The photos saved on a phone with no explanation for who they were meant for. The lie detector confirmed he didn't cross the final line. It didn't explain everything that happened before it. Does the truth about one question really mean the truth about the whole story? Or is there a version of loyalty that stops just short of cheating, but still leaves the person you love feeling completely alone? Drop your answer in the comments. And if this case made you feel something, good, angry, confused, relieved, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, because the next case coming up is the kind that makes this one look like a warm-up.